Hey everybody, I'm just playing in the studio, so come on along and I'll show you how I did this. Hi everybody, I'm working on this in this journal that I made a while back, and it's just got a bunch of different kinds of papers in it, and I just did the overlapping, you know, glue one page to the next kind of thing. So I just thought I would work in here. I just finished working on a canvas that I used this color on, and I have a lot left in my brush, so I'm just going to put this color on here and not waste it. This is raw sienna acrylic. And because there's different papers in here, it's going to take differently. This is just like a scrapbooking paper. I should have put some gesso down first, but I didn't. So I'll close these paints up that I was using so I don't dump them over. Let me just hit this with the dryer. I went ahead and put a coat of clear gesso over this just to kind of strengthen this paper on this side. This is mixed media paper, but this is just scrapbooking paper. And rather than work with a lot of wet media, I'm just going to work with some ink pads. I have Twisted Citron, Broken China, and Peeled Paint in Distress Oxides. And I pulled a stencil out. And I don't work with these often enough to have a good feel for them, but I'm just going to play with them. And you know what, let's do this. Get some colors down. Where's my spray bottle? That have been my best solution, using my hand. It'll come off, I'm sure. See, I tell you guys this every time I try to use these, that I watch other people do this and their projects look so pretty, and the Distress Oxide inks go on so nicely, and mine never do. I think they hate me. And that's the reason I'm putting the water on there, because I just want a smoother application of color, and I don't get it. And these are like new ink pads. It's not that they're dry. So, I don't know. My baby wipe left all kinds of lint. So, I'm just playing. We'll see what we get. Let's put some blue on here. Clips just in the way. to the blue. Okay, then my intention was to put this stencil over here and lift some of this ink. That seems like it's working okay. This is actually more of a mask. It's by Joggles. Let's see, what's it called? It is called Organic Dots Mask. Yeah, that's kind of cool, huh? Give that a dry, and then I think when it's dry is when you can like drip the water. I don't know. I'm gonna dry it. We'll see what happens. I'm happy I got my blooms that I have been wanting. So I'm going to now, I have spiced marmalade, which is this pretty corally orange color. And I just want some around the edges. This is all dry for the most part, I think. And I'm just going to hit the edges with this color and just kind of deepen them up a little bit. That's pretty good. Maybe a little more up here. Okay. Now what? I don't know. I decided to go all out. I'm going to play with these Distress Oxide sprays. I have fired brick. I'm going to put some down there. Add some water to it. Yes, my water's dirty because that's what I used for the background color here. I know I have a piece of acetate here somewhere. I don't know what's on it, but I'm just going to drag this through here. It's sprayed there. That's okay. I'll get a little bit of this on here. Getting the edge of that. I don't want that. That's a little better. No. That's mixing. I'm not crazy about that, but I should know that's what's going to happen with the oxides, right? And where'd that brush go? I'm going to pick the rest of this up. Nope, not enough. all over the side of my book, of course. Should have left my papers in, huh? And of course, with the oxides, they dry nowhere near as vibrant as they are when you first spray them out, because they oxidize. Pick up the mess here a little bit. Alright, let's dry that and see where we're at. Okay, that's pretty. Kind of Easter egg-ish looking to me. You know, the colors are just kind of like what you get when you dye Easter eggs. Alright, enough of those sprays because I'm just not sure what they're going to do. What else can we play with that I haven't used in a while? I like the dilution sprays too, but they're so bright. And I don't want bright at this point. Maybe I'll just do a little stamping. Let me pull out some stamps and I'll be back. I am going to use this stamp. This is from the Stampers Anonymous Classics number 6. And I'm going to use Archival ink in Cactus Flower to do it. And just do a partial border, I think, maybe. Because I've decided I'm going to stencil a face on here. So let's go here. What do I want? Gray, not brown. Oh, let's try the gray. I'm going to get a brush. I'll wipe this off because it's got a lot of yellow in it still because I didn't wipe it off. Alright. Hold of it. Yep, just kind of ghosty. That's kind of what I was thinking. Now I moved her. I didn't want to move her, but I moved her. Let's get her back where she goes. I love this stencil. This is a Pam Carriker stencil from Stencil Girl. That's good. A little ghost right there that I didn't want, but that's okay. We'll live with it. Okay, I pulled out some papers. I have some vintage papers and some new pieces and some paper dolls and a tag that I made, and I'm just going to glue those down in a little collage configuration here, one on each side, and dry them off, and then I'll be back. Okay, my papers are down, and I have this ticket that said admit 1, and since she's all alone, We know the feeling, right? I know I do. I put that with her. And then this little group of happy people over here, it says happy together. So I'm going to use this stamp from that same classic set. And I'm just going to stamp with the watering can ink, just a little random stamping in the background with this. Come across some of those papers. That's enough, I think. Actually, while I have this watering can ink out, I'm just going to go around the edges of the pages too and just give them a little definition, outline, whatever you want to call it. I thought putting that scrapbooking paper in here was a good idea to just try to use it up. I never scrapbooked, but I had it left over from, we used some of it for my daughter's wedding shower, I think, which that was, gosh, 5 years ago now. But anyways, it's just so thin that if I had maybe glued two together, it would have been okay, but not my favorite to art on top of. Okay, almost done. I'm going to take my charcoal pencil and go around my collages. And this is a 601 medium. And then I'll take a blending stump and just kind of push these back. Not being real particular about how I'm getting it on there, obviously.
Sorry guys, my battery died, but we were almost to the end. So I just added some words and finished my shadowing, and that was the end of it. So I hope you enjoyed watching. If you did, give the video a thumbs up and share it out. If you haven't subscribed yet, I'd really appreciate it if you did that. And in the meantime, go make some art. Bye.